Imagine being in a room with the sunlight coming through the window, and your mother's lying on her back in a bed with her eyes closed, squirming in a diaper. That image will be forever etched in my brain, and I don't wish it on anybody, that experience, not for anybody. 2 years earlier, she entered the Alzheimer's ward of a retirement home. Alzheimer's disease is the #1 cause of dementia. Sometimes she recognized me and sometimes she didn't. On a good day, she'd sit in a chair smiling, watching one of her Andrei Rieu Viennese Waltz DVDs. And on a bad day, she'd have her eyes down, closed, in a chair, and she looks something like this. Now, I don't want to end up like my mother or the woman in this video. I don't. So about 5 years ago, I decided that I would try to figure out if there was any way I could avoid contracting dementia. So I had the great good fortune about 4 years ago of discovering the structure of the fourth state of water, which is the only form of water that has antioxidant properties. And that is either melting ice or slush. 2 years ago, I discovered that the brain can actually manufacture antioxidant water in the presence of sunlight coming through the ears, the eyes, or through the nose, through the sinuses, into the brain. And I published a paper that connected the presence of sunlight with lack of dementia. About a year ago, I had the great good fortune of traveling down a research trail to a place called Ogami, Okinawa. It's a village of 3,500 people. And it's about 430 miles east of Taiwan. Of the 3,500 people, 16 are 100 years or older. And of those, only 3 are bedridden. And only 1, at the ripe old age of 108, has dementia. 80% of the seniors in that village require neither nursing home care or hospital care. They're fun-loving and they say things like, "I'm not old yet, I'm only 90. Come see me when I'm 100 and ask me if I feel old." The amazing thing about this group of people is they have 6 times lower incidence of dementia than we do. 6 times lower. Now, how is that possible? 2 reasons. 1 is antidepressants, and 2 is antioxidants. They have a higher level of antioxidants and antidepressants in their brains than we do. And I'm not talking about the antidepressants you buy from a pharmacy on a doctor's prescription. I'm talking about the antidepressants and antioxidants that your brain can manufacture when it's managed properly. Now, unfortunately, for some of us, we live in a negative lifestyle pattern that causes our brains to lose antioxidants and antidepressants. So what are the things that trash antioxidants and antidepressants in our brains? First is a lack of sunshine. And this is sunshine either outside or even just through a window. Lack of sunshine. Insomnia. Insomnia is really bad for your brain. Your brain manufactures antioxidants and antidepressants while you're sleeping. So there's a big difference between getting 8 hours of sleep and 5. Anger and grudges, really bad for your brain. Really, really bad for your brain. Chronic depression, again, really bad for your brain. Fear, we're talking chronic fear. The type of fear where you're afraid to get on a bus, to go to the bank, to get money to cross the street, to buy your groceries, because you're afraid you won't be able to find your way home. That's fear. High blood pressure, not good for your brain. So what do we do? What do we do with this? Well, one, we try to avoid a feedback loop where one feeds on the other. But sometimes it's not easy. If you suffer from seasonal mood disorder, you can suffer from depression. You can have trouble sleeping and your blood pressure goes up. Now we're ready for some good news. That group of people in Ogami, Okinawa have shown us at least 14 ways that we can avoid cognitive decline. So let's go and meet these people and see what they can teach us about adapting our lifestyle to keep our brains healthy. Now, they all look like they're on LSD, right? But they're just high on life. Now, they're doing 4 things right in this photo. Number 1, they're outside in the sunshine. They're at 26 north latitude, so they get sun year-round. So that's a bonus for them. Number 2, they're doing Tai Chi. Tai Chi is fantastic for the brain because it combines movement with thinking. So anytime you can combine movement with thinking, you're healing your brain. Now look at the expression on their faces. They're having a really good time. They like each other's company. They're obviously friends, so they're having a positive social interaction. So it's really hard to be with this group of people and feel depressed or angry. And they're laughing. They're having so much fun. They're laughing. So there you go, 4 things. And we saw the lady this morning, Nicole, talk about laughter yoga. That's exactly what you do. You laugh and move. Other things we can do to keep our brains healthy is get lots of sleep, deep sleep. The Okinawans will have a nap in the afternoon typically, wake up, go make dinner, and go outside and work in their gardens. And for us, if you have insomnia, change rooms if you can. Don't sleep with a snorer. Don't sleep with a snorer. Change the room. If you can't change rooms, then wear earplugs or earmuffs. But insomnia, not good for your brain, so get some sleep. Yoga. Yoga is fantastic for the brain. It also reduces your blood pressure. You can do it instead of Tai Chi, or you can do it with Tai Chi, whatever you like. Meditation. Meditation will create antioxidants and antidepressants. And there's 2 particular types of meditation that are really good for your brain. The first one is called Satanama. It's like Tai Chi for the fingers and thumbs. It involves chanting. You'll find it on YouTube. If you do it for 11 minutes a day for 8 weeks, and you take a cognitive test, your scores will improve, whether you have cognitive disorder or not. So this is really powerful meditation for the brain. If you suffer from anger, chronic anger, and grudges, you can do Zen meditation called Tonglen meditation. Excellent for the brain, and you will get better. Singing is really good for the brain. Again, it's movement with thinking. In this case, you're moving your vocal cords. It takes effort to sing on key. If you play a musical instrument, that's a bonus. You can get better just from humming. So singing is fantastic for the brain. Dancing. Shake your booty. Men, if you're lonely, take dance lessons. Women will climb the walls to be with men who can dance. The bird kingdom has proven it. And volunteer. It's hard to be angry and depressed if you volunteer. You volunteer at anything. If you're overweight, try to get your weight down. The reason that works is it drops your blood pressure. If you get your weight down, your heart has to feed a smaller body, so it doesn't have to work as hard. The other thing you can do to get your blood pressure down is drop your salt intake. And if you're trying to lose weight, one of the best ways is to drink green tea, if you can believe it. Not only does it contain antioxidants that are good for your brain, but it has chemicals in it that help your liver metabolize fat. So if you're not drinking green tea, start drinking green tea. Try to get your cholesterol levels down. The reason cholesterol matters is if you have too much cholesterol, your blood vessels can plug up, and it's harder for your heart to pump nutrients into your brain that are required to make antioxidants and antidepressants. There's lots of ways to drop cholesterol. I'll give you 3. Number 1, start eating vegetarian protein. Eat as much vegetarian protein as you can. Versus meat protein, you can eat things like tofu, tempeh, edamame, beans, lentils, and buckwheat groats. Who ever heard of buckwheat groats? Try them. If you eat yogurt, eat fat-free yogurt. Have it with fruit for breakfast. Fat-free yogurt has 1/3 of the cholesterol of regular yogurt. And if you like eggs, start eating egg whites. There's no cholesterol in egg whites, none. All the cholesterol in eggs is in the yolks. Increase your body's bioflavonoid level. Bioflavonoids are found in citrus fruit, like oranges and grapefruit. If you drink orange juice, have it with the pulp left in. All the bioflavonoids are in the pulp, in the white part of the citrus. You can also take bioflavonoids as a supplement. And if you do, I suggest you take bioflavonoids with time-release vitamin C and vitamin E. And this one is the magic antioxidant, curcumin. You'll find it in the East Indian diet. You'll find it in curries. You can find it in chili. You can also take it as a supplement. What's unique about curcumin is that it's both an antidepressant and an antioxidant. It's really good for your brain. So, would you rather live like this, or would you rather live like that? We can live like this right now. It's easy, it's fun. We can have a better life now and later. What do you choose? Thank you.